Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Here live on Twitch. So we're gonna start the session today. We're gonna start it by just chatting. I want to talk a little bit about being optimistic, and then I'm gonna go into streaming some games in a little bit. So, hello to all of you watching live, and hello all of you who are watching this later on when I upload it to YouTube. Thank you so much for supporting me and this channel and everything. So let's just go ahead and get started. I have a few things I just want to talk about real quick. So one of the things I've noticed in a lot of people, especially people who are depressed, is there's a lot of negative thinking going on and a lot of hopelessness going on, where a lot of people just really are looking at themselves and their life and their future, and they just see it as being as just they just see it, without any optimism, in the sense that they just feel like things aren't going to work out for them, or all sorts of bad things are going to happen. And I know a lot about negative thinking. Half the things I talk about that I've shared with you on this channel are my struggles with negative thinking, whether it's excessively worrying about what people think about me, worrying about the future, right? That's all fear. I want to promote positivity, or being positive, not just for the sake of being positive, but because negativity just sucks, right? So I want to try to live my life better. I want to try to live my life where I'm more positive, where I'm more optimistic, where I'm not so negative. And so as much as I want to say that I think you should be more optimistic, as much as I want to push this onto you, at the end of the day, it's just an attempt for me to really try to learn this lesson myself, and to do better. Optimism is about seeing the positive. It's about thinking about your future, and it's hopefulness, right? Optimism is basically just the opposite of hopelessness, of having no hope, right? Optimism is the positive belief that things will work out, or good things will happen to you. So I want to explain this again. I know I tried to explain this. I haven't really. I don't think that I really did a good job explaining this in one of my past streams, and it never got uploaded to YouTube. So for those of you on YouTube, my starting stream screen right now has the phrase "when life gives you lemons," and I just saw that picture and I was like, oh, I like that phrase, that phrase of "when life gives you lemons, make lemonade." I never really took time to think about what that means. It's a phrase that I think all of us have heard before, but after seeing that picture, which I used at the beginning of this video and of the stream, I started thinking about what it means, and I started realizing that it's sort of a phrase that means a lot to who I am, and it represents kind of what I want to live life by. The idea of what it means, that phrase, "when life gives you lemons, make lemonade." It means take what you're given in life and make the most of it, right? Take something that maybe you're not happy with, lemons, right, and make it into something that you do want to have, lemonade, right? It's a symbolic phrase, right? People take it literally, and people are like, what? I don't understand what this phrase is supposed to mean. It's stupid. It's symbolic, right? I mean, we could use anything. We could use grapes, right? If life gives you grapes, make grape juice, right? The idea is all of us are given different circumstances and different situations in life, right? And it's up to you to decide what you're going to do with what you're given. Some of these circumstances are not going to be things that you want, right? This is when people start complaining. This is when people start really talking about the things that they hate about themselves, or the things they hate about their life, right? because things might not go the way you want them to go. And this simple phrase, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. It's saying, yes, you're gonna be given things in life that you don't want. Things are gonna happen that are gonna prevent you from being who you want to be. This is adversity, right? These are obstacles, right? These are challenges. These are catastrophes that you encounter. These are tragedies that you face in life, right? But you have to be the smarter, the stronger, the better, and the wiser person, right? You have to find a way to take what you're given and to make the most of it. You don't have to love it. You don't have to fall in love with the awful things that happen to you. You don't have to pretend like the bad things that happen to you, the bad circumstances that you have, you don't have to pretend like they're not unfortunate, right? But, a lot of people who are depressed, although some of that depression is, of course, going to be, more neurological, and there might be some sort of psychological aspect to it that is out of your control. If you're depressed because the circumstances of your life are bad, then most people who are depressed are not going to have this optimism. They're not going to have this. They're not going to have any. There's the people like I know, because like I've been depressed, where it's very hard to see the positive, and it's very hard to stay positive and to not be negative. Somebody in the chat just says, just be happy. Yeah, exactly, right? That's what people say, is just be happy. No, it's obviously you can't just be happy. It's very complicated. But I know what it's like to not be happy. Everybody knows. None of this is foreign to anybody. None of it. Just don't cry. Yeah, right. Just stop crying. Quit being a baby, right? No. I don't like. I definitely don't like it when people say, that you need to just be happy, or just don't cry, or if you're struggling with something and somebody's like, no, just do it, just be successful, just make it happen, right? The reality is that, things just are the way they are, right? But as far as my new way of living life, right, is, and this is I'm not sitting here trying to tell you guys how to be or what to do, but what I'm doing in my life now is I am trying to take what I have and to make the most of it, right? I am trying, things like just be happy. Listen, I know that I'm not going to be happy all the time, but I am making more of an effort than what I used to being happy, right? Because you can have a little bit of responsibility in managing your emotions, managing your well-being, your health, and that sort of thing, right? So I don't care if you guys don't like what I'm saying. I really don't care if you guys think that I'm saying a bunch of nonsense. I really don't give a shit, because at the end of the day, I think that there are things that people need help with, and I think that I'm gonna try to just express, what I see going on. I'm gonna try to make a point. And all of these streams, every single one of these streams that I do, I'm gonna play games, right? But I'm going to, later on, in about, I don't know, 10 minutes or 5 minutes or so, I'm gonna load up some Fortnite. We're gonna start playing. But at the beginning of every single one of these streams, I'm gonna try to just preach a little bit. I'm just gonna try to talk about things. And I'm trying to promote positivity, trying to promote optimism, trying to promote self-help, trying to promote dealing with your problems and facing your problems, taking responsibility, right? It's just like, at this point, I am so tired of all the crying that I've done. I'm so tired of all the negativity, all the depression. I'm so tired of not taking responsibility for my problems. I'm so tired of constantly being afraid of everybody and what people think about me. I've just reached a point where I realize that I just want to change. Like I just want to make things better, and I'm going to do everything I can, even if I'm not going to be perfect, right? So here's the thing. Everybody is at point A, and they're trying to get to point B, right? So point B is your future, where you want to go, right? Point A, point B. You're at point A, you want to get to point B. You're unhappy here, you want to be somewhere else, or you want to make something happen for yourself, right? Point B is the future in the best case scenario. Ideally, if things worked out for you, this is where you'd be. This is everybody fantasizing about all the things they want in life. It's desire, right? Point A, where you actually are right now, most people, or not most people, some people will say, man, I'm in an awful place right now. Things aren't working out for me. Everything's horrible. And either that's true, or the person is just overly negative and just has a poor perception of reality. I don't know. I'm just making this hypothetical person up. But each and every one of us is looking at the future and whether it's going to get better for us. So what I've done is I've had to work out, where am I actually at right now? Am I being too negative about my circumstances? Should I look at things better and more clearly? Should I maybe stop being so negative? Stop saying that my life is horrible? Stop saying, is it actually bad, or is my mind and my frame of mind just a little warped, where I just see things bad when they're not really that bad, right? So I've had to work on my perception of point A, where I'm at. And then point B, where I want to be, my idealistic future, I've had to adjust what I want. I've had to let go of some of my more unrealistic goals, or I've had to let go of some of these fantasies of what my life could be like. I've had to be more realistic, right? So I see, when I look at people who are unhappy, I see them in this I see them struggling with who they are because they want to be something else. And I've thought about this for a long time, right? This is not something that is new to me, right? One of the reasons why I started up my channel is because of my own inner need or desire to change who I am. And it's this desire to change that I see not only in myself, but I see in other people. I see other people wanting to change who they are, right? And this change is transformation. Okay, self-transformation. That's what self-help is all about. That's what all these different things are about. I even look into, or I've when I read more mythological mythological, was that what it's called? Yeah, mythological and more religious stories that have symbolism in it. I read a lot of these stories, these ancient stories, and I sort of just see the self-transformation aspect of it. When it comes to being optimistic, people are looking at the future and what they want, and they're either going to believe, yeah, it's possible for me to change myself, or they're going to be pessimistic or negative, and they're going to say, no, it's not going to happen. Bad things are going to happen that are not going to be good, that are going to prevent me from being who I want to be and making changes. So the reason why I want to talk about optimism, or the reason why I brought it up, the reason why I want to promote being positive or being optimistic, is because I want people who are struggling in life, who are unhappy with themselves. I want people who are not okay with where they are right now at point A and they want to get to point B. I want people to make that effort to work on themselves and get better. Because I hate seeing people miserable. I hate seeing people unhappy. The truth is, the bottom line is that in life, we're going to have good things happen to us and bad things happen to us. We're going to be given things that we don't want, and we're going to be given things that we are happy with. Right? This is the lemon. The lemons that we're given in life are the things that we don't want usually. So we have to turn those things that we don't want into something that we do want, right? When life gives you lemons, make lemonade, right? Lemonade is just a symbol for things that you want. Don't take this "when life gives you lemons, make lemonade" phrase literally. I love reading some of the things that people say about this, right? When people take it literally, well, when life gives you lemons, you don't have to make lemonade. Or when life gives you lemons, the funniest one that I heard was, when life gives you lemons, throw it at somebody that's annoying you. Or when life gives you lemons, throw the lemonade or throw the lemon at somebody who's your crush and hope that they'll notice you. I thought those were funny, right? But or the half the when I looked up funny "when life gives you lemon" phrases, half of them had to do with alcohol, right? But these phrases like this are symbolic, and they're not literal. Okay. There's always going to be reasons to feel hopeless. There's always going to be reasons to complain about your life. There's always going to be reasons uh, um, why things aren't working out for you. And I know your problems are real. And I'm not. My message is not simply just be happy. My message is not simply, deny that you have issues. Right. My message is, be a little optimistic, have a little faith in yourself, right? Uh be positive when it matters, and try to make the most of what you're given in life, because that's all you have. Life is a lot shorter than I think a lot of us think. And you never know, when your life is going to be over. I know this took a dark turn really fast, but like, I think about that a lot. uh for me, I've just realized I don't have a lot of time, and I don't have enough time to let myself, be as depressed as I've been, and I don't have enough time. Um, so I want to be who I want to be. I want to be comfortable with myself. I want to grow. I want to make the most of my life, and I'm gonna try to be happy. So, somebody in the chat says, "Hey, how are you? Where are you from?" I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Thank you for chatting. I'm from United States, and I'm from Michigan in the United States. So with that being said, that is going to conclude this introduction to the stream. So this is going to be uploaded onto YouTube. So everybody who's watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. Please follow me on Twitch. I'm trying to get up to 50 followers on Twitch. I'm currently at like 35. So all of you guys who follow me, that'll be very helpful. And yeah, with that being said, let's get into some Fortnite. All right.